scoop is.
So the plan, what we did was we started off from Winnipeg, Canada. The first river we went up was the Red River. So we follow that up, going straight south against the current, right? Till we get up to there's 3 little rivers, Sudebois, Ottertail, and one other one, and the Red. And then from there we went up the Sudebois. Eventually we go through some little tiny lakes, Lake DeParle and different things. And we had to do a 5-mile portage. Then we got into the big Minnesota River. We did a 7-mile portage, all by hand. No motors. Like we had trailers, like we pulled, like horses and stuff like that. Every inch of the way of that trip was our own power. Never used a car of any kind. No motors, nothing.
No animals, nothing.
Nothing. Well, just ourselves. Yeah. And then we got into the big Minnesota River, dropped us into the Mississippi at Minneapolis. Then we went from Minneapolis all the way down to New Orleans, and we followed the Intercoastal Waterway all the way to Port Isabel, Texas. From Port Isabel, there's no more intercoastal, so then we did the entire Gulf of Mexico around on the outside shore. All of Yucatan, Belize, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama, Colombia, Venezuela. It's all the north shore of South America to Trinidad. And that's the entire Caribbean coastline, and that ocean part of our trip alone, longer than any trip that Columbus ever did.
I can imagine.
And you're in
A canoe.
a canoe.
And then we went 1,000 miles up the Orinoco against a current like this.
Dude.
Took us 3 months to get up there. Went all the way up to headwaters. 250 miles down the Cascade Canal, which is just a river, but they call it a canal because it joins 2 major rivers. Then we had 850 miles down the Rio Negro all the way to Manaus. And then from Manaus, 1,000 miles down the Amazon to Belém, where it goes back out in the Atlantic.
Wow.
And then we were supposed to be on a Caribbean cruise ship for a year. But when my dad saw how much that was going to cost, he hired us on board a Dutch freighter. We chipped paint for a month to work our passage back to Gulfport, Mississippi.
Dude, that's the shit.
You gotta
Thanks
write
for
a book.
sharing that. That's awesome.
There's a book.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
international bestseller.
You kid.
Hey, John, how many green miles did you do today, buddy?
What's that?
How many green
He's
miles
from
did you do
Winnipeg.
today?
I think I walked from the
Oh.
bathroom
He
to the
lives in
fridge.
Denver.
All right, that's my boy.
He land